Welcome to Mission Soul live inside the Mission Soul Playground Facebook community. And what an amazing time to be alive. What an amazing time to fully acknowledge that we are not average. We have never been. We are not an average person with average desires. We desire for more because we are meant for more, because we are made for more. What an amazing time to be alive and to realize that we are not a baby light worker. We mean big things. People need us. And it is in our embodiment that we see the biggest gain, the biggest joy, the biggest magnificence of all the potential that's truly within going all in a soul-based mission. So if you are here live with us, let us know where you're joining us from. And remember, for those of you who are watching this on YouTube, the link to join the community is inside the notes or the caption, the description, and we're also on Instagram. Today, my beautiful souls, we're going deep on your next level of embodiment inside your mission. Beautiful Ren, I'm so happy you're here. You're not gonna believe it, but I was so tuning into you this morning, and I know we're having a session this week, so yay. Hi, Horacio, how are you? So good to have you here, brother. Yay! Beautiful, from New Orleans. I love it. So we are in the same time zone, so how amazing is that? Yay, I love it. Beautiful. We're going deep on this conversation about embodiment. And so the first thing that I want to touch on with you guys is, what does it even mean to embody more of your soul mission frequency in this lifetime? As you awaken more and more into the knowledge, into the remembrance that you are not just you, that you are part of a higher network, that you are part of an oversoul network, if you may, that you are part of a collective of versions of you who live and exist across time and space in this universe and across the multiverse. As you awaken more and more to the remembrance that you are a mission soul, then you get a sense that the reason why you keep seeing signs, the reason why you keep seeing 111 or 333 or certain numbers, the reason why you have been receiving signs your whole life is because you are not alone, and you have never been. And if you've ever had a trance channeling session, give me a yes in the comments if you have ever had a trance channeling session. One of the most beautiful things that we get to experience inside these sessions is these beings of light coming and telling us how loved we are, how supported we are, how excited they are to connect with us. Hi, sis. Hi, beautiful brother, Dietrich. Let me know where you're joining us from, Dietrich. Let the family know, because even I am like, where are you now, right now? Beautiful. Hi, beautiful Mike, my amorcito. So as you gain this knowledge that it's not just you, that you're highly supported, you also start realizing that within that collective of higher selves that you have, within that collective of light beings that are around you and support your journey, you are a very fundamental and important piece. And if you are really to see this in the grand scheme of things, you start understanding that you, because you said yes to being the human within this collective and incarnate here on earth, buckle up your galactic seatbelts right now. You, my dear beautiful soul, you, my beautiful Dietrich, Ren, Mike, Horacio, brother, sister watching me right now. You are the higher self of a huge portion of your oversoul network, because you're anchoring multidimensionality and light-coded data, source consciousness intelligence into the grids of Earth, into Gaia. And so as you start loving yourself more and coming out of the victimhood that, oh, because I don't look this way, people are not going to pay attention to me. Oh, because I don't speak like so-and-so speaks, people are not going to pay attention to me. As you come out of that victimhood, who doesn't suit your greatness very well, and you acknowledge for once and for all that within your soul network, you are one of the most powerful beings inside, because you have free will, because you could be doing drugs right now and watching soccer and drinking beer, but you're not. You're on a Monday, even when it's so shiny, when you live in beautiful Mexico, right next to the ocean, you're catering to your people, you're catering to your mission, you're catering and tending to your frequency, to more of your embodiment, because you have that free will and you decide to use that free will to keep going all in and keep putting yourself out there and keep showing up more. A lot of things start happening. And I've said this before in private sessions with clients, but I'm gonna repeat this story here. How I remember my beautiful soul sister. She is, by the way, a trans channel. So I was talking at the beginning about trans channeling. She's a beautiful channel of light. This beautiful soul sister Sandrine, and she was sharing this experience with us in one of her programs. How she was this one time walking on the street. I think it was on the streets of Belgium, and then all of a sudden her physical guides, her spiritual guides become visible to her, and she can actually see them. And she's like, whoa, this is so different than all the psychic experiences that I've had in my life. What is this? And they tell her, hi. She's like, hi. Who are you? We are your family, they say. Oh, you're like angels. Yes, they say. And so are you. You're one of us. And you're not just one of us. You're more powerful than us, because you are the human. Because we don't have a body, and you do. If this is landing and you are here, you are fully present, comment with the word human in the chat. If you are getting what I'm putting down here, if you are getting that you are alive, that you are powerful beyond measure, that you are needed, and that you freaking rock. Humans is Dietrich, humans is Ren. Yes. So embodying more of your soul mission frequency in this lifetime means that you bring this sense of devotion and this sense of self-power and potency to each and every area of your life. And you start asking better questions. Questions that really help you release the layers of all that you are not, so that you can fully remember and be all that you truly are. And I'm going to share with you what are some of these questions according to 2 levels, because this transmission is called your next level of embodiment inside your mission. And I'm going to be addressing 2 different levels and what's the next level for people inside these 2 levels. You know, I was sharing the other day how I like one of the biggest things, and I'm gonna say this, and this is going, I know this is going to land for those of you who are also in this stage of building and growing and really stepping into what it truly means to live off of your soul gifts, to receive money and be able to create wealth and start on this path in your mission. And this is about and like one of the best things that I did for myself, and this is something that I highly recommend to anyone that's truly serious about mission and going all in, is to bring your mission and your to work on your physical embodiment, to work on bringing all of these light codes and bringing all of this true identity of who you are via a discipline that can be going to the gym, can be weightlifting. Weightlifting is amazing because let me tell you one thing: when you start lifting weights, there's always like the higher weight that you can lift. But as you keep building the strength, as you keep building consistency and showing up at the gym and doing the thing, and you start discovering how even that limit is not even the true limit of what you're capable of. So one of the best things my 12-month ago self did for myself was starting to take more seriously to cultivate the discipline with my body. So for some of you, like, however, that can be Qigong, that can be yoga. I know some people here are amazing, like within their yoga practice. And this because to me, I'm going to share my experience. Going to the gym resembles so much the experience of what it is to build and grow a global mission movement, where you have people from all over the world who, man, like they were born to listen to you. Today, we have people from Spain, we have people in Mexico, we have people in Brazil, we have people in the US connected on this live. And this is because we are same frequency. There is no hierarchy. Each one can learn from each one. But the only difference is that there are parts of the journey that I have mastered, and it is my absolute passion to share them with those who want to master that also. So for you, whether that is human design, like I want you to comment in the chat, what is it that you do? You're a transformational coach, you're a quantum healer, comment in the chat so I can see that as well. And so whatever it is that you do, you start sharing it and you are able to attract and people in the same bandwidth. And for me, like a big part of that level of embodiment, of being able to hold it all, has been to cultivate my practice of going to the gym, showing up for my body, understanding that even when you think that things are heavy, that thing like keep showing up. I'm gonna list some of the things. Showing up when you don't want to, and especially showing up when you don't feel like to. Because having more devotion inside of your mission means that you also understand that you're not going to be able to build big things without consistency. It takes a while for people to understand what you are about. If you are inside the Mission Brand Playground membership, this month inside the membership, we're going so deep on building a community by leveraging your own momentum. And inside the training, I walk you on how a big part of this game is people gaining more awareness of who you are, why you do what you do, awareness of what are the products that you offer, your offerings, awareness on what are the solutions that you bring, For this, you need consistency. And it is so easy for our humans. Someone was saying the other day, oh, I wish I was less lazy. But you are mission soul. Like I'm not gonna say your name, but this person, like she's always on the path. She's always doing something for her ascension. But our humans can be lazy, of course, of course. That's why today we're going deep on embodiment. So showing up when you don't feel like it, being consistent and staying consistent, because everyone, guess what? Everyone can start building a website. Everyone can start posting on social media. Everyone can start talking about an offering, but not everyone maintains it. Not everyone maintains things long enough, stays consistent long enough for something to be built out of it. Somebody dropped the word maintain in the chat. Maintain. Building a global movement requires start. It's no different than you go and you start doing a practice in your body. Maintain. Maintain posting, maintain showing up, maintain doing your weekly lives, maintain showing up for your clients, maintain all the different projects and showing up inside of all the different departments inside your mission, and finishing. I started launching, I kept launching, I finished launching. I started calling souls in for this offering. I kept calling souls in no matter who was giving me likes or if my content had no comments at all. And keep it all the way to the end. There's always, inside mission, there's always an edge that you lean into. There's always an edge to, this is no different than, once again, when you start lifting weights, when you start going to the gym, there's an edge to how much you think you're capable of. And what an amazing thing is when you are able to physically integrate the lesson that actually you're more capable than you think you are. Actually, you can do so much more. Actually, it's not about the external circumstances. It's all about the internal game. Give me a yes if this is landing for you. Maintains, Diedrich, yes. Diedrich says, transformational coach awakening people to infinite possibilities. Yes. Love that so much. So now let's go into your next level of embodiment, and I am going to talk to two different levels. So number one, what's your next level of embodiment if you are starting to understand the frequency that's channeling through you? And number two, what's your next level of embodiment if you already know how powerful you are, but you are experiencing fluctuations in your income in the income you receive from your mission? Let me know if you're excited to receive this. And your biggest takeaway, like let's anchor, what are you receiving right now? If you are here receiving the replay, as I know that so many of you do, which by the way, hey, so good to have you here. Comment in the chat, comment in the comments. Post in the comments, what is it that you have gained the most? Do you have experience? Are you cultivating a physical discipline? And what is that showing you about yourself? So now let's go into part one. Your next level of embodiment, if you are starting to understand the frequency that's channeling through you. You have already invested a lot in your own personal evolution. You have already helped people along the journey. But now, lately, it's being more and more clear. It's getting more and more clear that what you bring to the table is not just a modality. What you bring to the table is not just astrology. It's not just sound healing. It's not just human design. It's not just quantum healing. There is something very specific that happens when people step into your field. And you're starting to pick this up more and more and more. And because of this, you're now creating new offerings. And you're moving away from just offering one-on-one, but truly understanding what is the level of transformation that you wish to see. Here is the next layer. Give me place level, let's say drop the word understanding. Let's drop the word landing if you feel that you are within this level where things are landing for you, where your greatness is starting to land for you. So for you, my beautiful soul, who are inside this level, landing, says Dietrich, amazing. This says, biggest takeaway, consistency in spreading the message and building my business and having a powerful daily practice. Yes, beautiful. Love that takeaway. Yes. Because if you think about it, guys, so many of you are so consistent with the quantum work. So many of you are so consistent activating your column of ascension. So many of you are so consistent connecting with your soul, tuning into your intuition, all of these amazing things. But if you don't learn, is it okay if I'm a little bit more direct with you right now? Please let me know if it's okay. Drop in the chat a yes, if it's okay that I go a little bit tough on you, a little bit more direct. Don't sugarcoat things. Go for it. Let's go. If you don't learn, if you don't integrate how to put action, physical action behind what you say that you are about, what you say that you want to see in the world, what you say that you're here to create, things are not going to happen for you. You're going to keep doing courses and signing up for courses to learn more of what you need to do. And 9 months later, a year later, 12 weeks later, when the course ends, you're still going to be where you were before. And this is the big reason, like everything in my world. This is the big reason why everything in my world circles around action taking, divine action taking. This is not about being the toxic masculine within you. Oh, you need to do this. You're such a lazy ass. Go, go, go. Action taking. This is not about that. But this is about maturity. This is about understanding that there is a reason why you're the human and you're not just spirit, because you can materialize things. And if you don't, then what is that telling you about your self-trust and your trust in your creator and creatrix power? What are you really buying into when you keep signing up for things and you don't put any action? You're not going to transform the world. You're not going to alleviate hunger. You're not going to bring forth the new earth. And I know you at a heart and soul level, there are so many things that you are already doing at a frequency level to assist Gaia. And just the fact that you are here, you're like a very important crystal in a global grid. And that crystal is anchoring very specific light frequency on the grids of Gaia. But if you're inside this community, I'm here to call you out and I'm here to push you through too. Because you are meant for more. You're meant to go to the parties where all the visionaries are. Who are you? I'm Ren. I'm Diedrich. Nice to meet you. I'm Marga. This is what I do. I lead this global movement. I lead this global tribe. This is what I've built. I am the creator of this. I'm the creator of that. And that's not even the end. You're meant to speak in panels. You're meant to go to festivals and facilitate experiences. You're meant to run programs that gain a reputation. If you keep taking freaking action. Somebody dropped the word action taking in the comments. This is why I even have you say, do things inside the lives, guys. Because we need to get used to do the thing, do the thing, do the thing. And have a lot of fun doing the freaking thing. If you're inside the membership, you know it, because there's a reason why it's called the Mission Brand Playground membership. We do action with maturity and fun, because otherwise we would be working at a job where everyone else is doing whatever the same way. But we are here to create things our own way, and that's only going to happen via action. Action taking. Fuck yes, Diedrich. Yes. By the way, Diedrich is launching his global brand. It's called Coded to Thrive on Instagram and other platforms. So I'm going to ask you, Diedrich, at some point, just drop the handle of your Instagram account so people can also go find you, connect, and receive this frequency from you. He's a big leader inside of this frequency for Mission Souls. Your next level of embodiment, if you have already gauged what's the in starting to understand what's the frequency that's channeling through you, is going to come by asking yourself, who does my mission require me to be? Who does my mission require me to be? Who do I need to be to lead this mission the way that's being asked for me? When you start asking better questions, you lean into new edges of yourself and you're able to expand them to start meeting more and more and more of all that you're capable of and all that you actually are and came here to be. And of course, my beautiful soul, you just don't ask, who does my mission require me to be or requires me to be? You also start taking notes, writing it down, and guess what? It doesn't stop there. You start showing up accordingly and make a decision. Your current reality is the result of your past. Past beliefs that turn into emotions. Past emotions that turn into thoughts. Past thoughts that turn into habits, into actions, and past actions that turn into habits, that turn into your identity, into your embodiment of this current version of you. And what I'm telling you here is that when you start leveraging the power of choice and personal choice, and choosing every second and every hour of every day, of every week, of every month, of every year, to show up as this version of you. The next thing you know, my beautiful brother and sister, is things are happening with potency inside your life in all areas, at all levels. People are attracted to people who know where they are going, who love themselves, who trust in themselves, who believe in themselves. People are attracted to people who have this personal sense of power. And where do you think this comes from? This comes from asking yourself better and different questions and then making the daily choice. The choice by the hourly choice, if you may. So many years ago, I remember living inside this very, very, very humble house. I loved the backyard, and that backyard was heaven on earth. And that's why I was there. But it was a very humble house. And when I got the opportunity to move into a better house with a still beautiful land, where I used to live in a very rural area in Costa Rica, but we had awesome weather. Costa Rica rocks anyway. I remember asking myself these questions. And so at that moment, and so for all of you inside this training, in this moment, this is not about who are you right now. This is about who you truly are. Because in the grand ascension and in the higher levels of your mission, where you're receiving, like multiple 30 and 50K months are just normal, are a stage, and you're going to continue to scale. You're recognized, you love what you do in this level in mission. When you that level of mission already exists. When you start tuning into something, it already exists at a quantum level, which means that there is a version of you already across time and space that also exists, that is capable to hold, maintain, sustain this vision. And it's natural for her, it's natural for him. So your job is to become this person. Wherever you are right now, who gives a crap? Who gives a crap if yesterday you didn't love yourself? Who gives a crap if yesterday you were a victim and you thought that people were not going to listen to you because blah, 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 blah? Or whatever it was. Who do you choose to be? Who are you really? Who are you? Who are you? You. And then the next thing is the next level of embodiment. It's going to come by becoming the version of you capable to stick to a strategy and capable to build and maintain momentum. Now we're going to go deep on this one. I want to know what's landing for you. Hey, Patri, so good to see you. Coded to Thrive, says Diedrich. So you have the handle here at Coded to Thrive, Instagram. Go follow Diedrich, connect with this brother. So good to have you here, Patri. To embody your next level of embodiment inside your mission, for you who already gets what's downloading through you, and the frequency that's downloading through you, involves also to stick to a strategy. Involves that you simplify the daily actions that you take to keep building momentum to keep amplifying your reach, to keep amplifying your visibility. So there's simplicity. Okay, so first, you know the actions that you need to take. You bring simplicity. You understand them very well. You start putting action. So for example, for so many of you, that means posting daily or posting 5 times or 4 times a week on Instagram, and also building your Facebook group, or also start offering bi-weekly workshops. Simple strategy right there. So becoming the version of you capable to stick to a strategy, as opposed to go and pay for more courses and think that your success is outside of you, but actually stick to, I'm going to give this a freaking go. I'm going to stick to this for a while. I'm going to do it. If it worked for this person, it's going to work for me. If he could do it, I can do it. If she could do it, I can do it. And also, in this, the next level of embodiment is going to come with you knowing how to build and maintain your own momentum. Me offering this live on a Monday, it's massive for me to build momentum within my mission. Let me tell you that much. Why? Because in this very moment, me sitting right next to my light rings and my computer in beautiful Mexico, I am tapped in. I have at least 2 of my higher self versions right here with me. I am deeply in my bubble of frequency. I am being the mission vortex. And if you're inside the mission brand membership, inside the mission brand momentum era mini mind, which is happening inside the membership, you have heard me talk about you being the mission vortex. Starting every Monday, serving whoever wants to be served. It's building massive momentum for me. Because there is one thing that I don't lack and you don't lack, and no one here inside this Facebook community lacks. And it's a fire in their soul. If you're here with me, live or in the replay, drop fire in the chat box. We all have a fire within our womb, within our energetic womb if you're a man, within our soul radiance. There is this blazing fire, wanting to knowing that we are here for a purpose. The creative fire, knowing that we are here to make things happen. And so this is how me, for myself, and of course, like, you're welcome to take this strategy. Nothing, and like anything what I share with you is just mine. You don't need to credit me. Whatever serves you from what you see, this is, we are here to get all of these things. Use it for yourself. Serve the mothers within your Telegram group. Serve the brothers and sisters within whatever community that you have. You need to understand how you build momentum. And for me, it all comes back to the formula, to the mission growth blueprint formula of we are constantly attracting our soulmate tribe. We are constantly building a bright, vibrant community. We are constantly inviting people into the pathways of transformation, into your offerings, and we are constantly serving our clients in our community. And as you keep these 4 very simple things every day or every week, you're going to be able to embody your next layer, because that requires consistency, that requires action taking, that requires to make a choice, a very conscious choice, and keep showing up for it. Yes. Beautiful. Yes, stick to the strategy and maintain momentum. Absolutely, right? Remember, the strategy is not outside of you. The strategy is becoming more of you. Because in a world where everyone is talking about similar things, where people can have a very similar message than the one you have, if you pay closer attention, you will notice that there are people who blend in. And blending in or standing out from one level to another, from one state to another, what's in between is self-love. Is loving yourself so much that you decide to show up as the most authentic, unapologetic version of you. And stop fearing that you are going to meet rejection, that people are not going to understand you. Because guess what? Welcome to the internet. People are not going to understand you even if you are one more, if you blend in, if you don't say the things that you don't want to say. People are still going to, if you don't say the things that you want to say, because you fear bothering people, people are going to still reject you. So you might as well go all F in and say the thing that you want to say and do the thing that you want to do. Show up as more of you. Show up as more of you. What does that mean? What does it mean to show up more like you? Turning up the volume to how weird you are, to how profound you are, to how intellectual you are, to how quirky you are. Go for it. Don't fear. Show up. Show up as more and more of you. And I promise you that you are, in return, are going to enjoy more and more and more the game. And the people who are going to stick around are going to stick around for you. So it's always coming back to self. It's always coming back to your level of embodiment, to who are you being? And who do you know you are? I want to hear your biggest takeaway from this moment. I'm going to have a little sip of water and we're going to the last part of this live. And before I do, I want to share something very special with you. So this is a space of sharing. This week I'm presenting a soul mission embodiment initiation, and this is for you if you have been wanting to embody more of your courageous self, if you have been realizing how, oh my god, yes, like I owe it to myself to stop toning it down. I owe it to myself to go all in. I owe it to myself to show as my more truest, authentic, unapologetic version of me. Inside this transmission, I'm going to share with you a very specific codex, and I'm going to walk you through the 4 areas and the 4 parts of this beautiful codex that will help you embody more of your mission soul self. This version of you that knows her shit, knows his shit, is here and it's meant for more and is making things happen, doesn't entertain smallness, is courageous, is audacious, is potent, in every action, in his body language, in every move. So if you have been craving more things to land at a whole new level, come and join the Soul Mission Embodiment Initiation. And if you're watching this and the event already passed, great news, the replay is going to be available for you to receive it. So even if you're not going to attend live, register anyway. And I'm going to drop the link right now in the chat so that you can sign up and receive access to the replay. It's going to be a game changer event for so many of you inside this community. And the other thing that I want to share with you before we continue is that We are currently inside I have this amazing membership, and some of you know it and some of you don't know it. And this is called the Mission Brand Playground membership. And this is where you learn how to channel content that is going to serve the growth of your mission. This is where you're going to learn the intel, the intelligence, the strategy around how to post on Instagram, how to grow a community, how to gain and leverage your own momentum. And so inside the membership this month, very specifically, we're going all into community growth, how to ride the waves of momentum, to serve more souls, to have more people join your community, and to serve more souls with your soul gifts. So it's 57. The price is going to increase, but for now it's $57 per month. You can stay forever, or you can stay for a season of your life and come and be served. There's a beautiful, thriving community inside. And so you're invited as well. I'm going to share that link also in the comments, because then you're going to be like, Maria, where is it? And also it's in my bio. So if you're watching this somewhere else, then you can find that in my bio. So who's excited about the next part of the training? We're now going deep into your next level of embodiment. If you already know how powerful you are, but you are still experiencing fluctuations in your income that you receive from your mission. Give me a yes if you're excited, if you're here, if you're alive here, ready to conquer the world, ready to have the best month ever. November is flying, but I tell you, we're soaring inside November too. Yes, yes, yes. Beautiful. Awesome, beautiful souls. So if you already know how potent you are, if you already made big launches, I'm talking 30K launches, 60K launches, if you already have a platform and you are experiencing fluctuations within your mission, the next level of embodiment for you, it's all inside, and it's going to come through. It's okay, so let me say it right. The next level of embodiment is in the potency that you show up inside your mission. To be able to show up with more potency, you need to let go of the illusion of scarcity. Experiencing highs and experiencing lows can have a deep impact on the amount of, can leave traces of scarcity, can open up portals to timelines where there's scarcity. And I am here to tell you that you need to remember who the F you are. You need to remember why you were able to, you need to bring back the energy that had you lead people into your programs. You need to remember that you are a leader, especially when it's really hard to tune into that, because your bank account doesn't reflect it, because the number of interactions don't reflect it. It's very interesting, but if you are experiencing this, you also need to have a very deep look into the foundations of your mission. You want to gain a deeper sense of connection with your offerings. You want to gain an even deeper level of clarity and co-creation, multidimensional co-creation with the codexes that you share within your offerings. And you need signature offerings that are high ticket, that you can maintain, and yet you can get behind. Meaning that they excite you and you know the level of transformation that you bring. For you, the next level of embodiment, it's going to be very well related to your abundance and the abundance that you are able to hold within yourselves, despite of the external reality, despite of what the external world is sending you back. So when we talk about abundance, I want to remind you that there is a beautiful trinity within you. And this is the trinity of love, which you know very well. There is the trinity of light, which you know very well because you're a very powerful channel. And there is a trinity of abundance. And this trinity of abundance means that you feel that you're tending to your needs, that you are tending to your nervous system, that you are tending to yourself, that you are stepping into more maturity on financial literacy, understanding where your money is going, your expenses. You also need your next level of embodiment. Your next level in mission is going to come with embodying more. What is the what is your role? And owning a bigger role, owning a bigger authority inside the industry. And stop thinking that you are everyone's friend. Stop talking like you are a friend of everyone inside your social media. Start looking at yourself in the mirror and work in your body language. Your next level of embodiment is going to come when you are able to lock in the feeling of consistent 30K, 50K months within your body, within your body language. And then start to co-create deeper, deeper, and deeper with your codexes, with the things that you are sharing inside your programs, with the things that you're sharing inside your offerings. Because guess what? Sustained abundance in this industry comes from a lot of people knowing who you are, how powerful you are, which is why you need to see it for yourself, no matter the external conditions. And it also comes from people knowing your offerings. Your offerings now became famous within your industry. So if you have certain flagship programs, certain offering, then you want to focus more on showcasing the transformation that others experience, consistently talk about the breakthroughs that people are having inside this offering. You need to brand your offers more. And so it all comes back to embodying more your personal power and embodying more the codexes that you share. Because why you and not someone else? This requires a deeper level of mastery of this is how I bring transformation. This is why it works. Talking to people about the codex inside or the frameworks inside, so that you shine as the authority, so that you shine as someone that knows their shit, and people understand that getting into these offerings has a value, and you own your value, and you own the value. This is a very different level in business, but through the years and even inside my clients, I serve people who are struggling with this or who are ready for this next level. So for you, it comes back to stabilizing the product suite. This is when it goes to maintain and finishing projects. And this is the project that you finish is a very deep understanding, whole-rounded understanding of what is the transformation that you facilitate and that your offerings facilitate, and becoming known for these offerings and whatever stands in the way. from I own this, and your current version of now is your work. Once again, asking yourself, in this level, you don't ask yourself so much, you ask yourself, who does my mission require me to be? But you also ask yourself, who have I decided that I am? Who have I decided that I am not? And another great question to ask yourself here is, what part of me doesn't want the consistent 30K, consistent 50K months? What part of me doesn't want it? And don't come to me and say, what are you talking, Marga? Like, of course, I want it. All of me wants it. No. If you don't have it, chances are that there is a part of you within your conscious or subconscious realm resisting to it. Maybe because in the past you materialized it through burnout, or you work really hard, or a part of your consciousness is associating that if you materialize this level of wealth, you're going to have to sacrifice time with your loved ones or with your family. All right, so if this is you, if this is landing for you, if you want to drop a comment in the chat, in the comments, in the comment section, or you want to send me a DM, then go for it. I always love to hear how things land for you. I would love to know that if you took action and ask yourself, who have I decided that I am? Who have I decided that I am not? What came up from those questions? I tell you, this is the next level of being all that you are at a frequency level. It's within you, and it's within what you do with all of those things. It's within how you bring knowledge into embodiment. I love you so, so much. I'm so excited to have you here receiving this training. Let me know in the comment section on YouTube or on Facebook what landed for you. And I'm going to see you inside the Soul Mission Embodiment Initiation this next Tuesday, the 21st of November at 3:30 p.m. Cancun time or EST. Or if you are catching this later, then you're going to receive it via the replay. Sending you so much love, and see you inside Mission Soul Live next Monday. Bye-bye.